Hi everyone, welcome to your advanced 3 months forecast for this is for Aries. So let's take a look. This is only general, okay? And I'm not going to be doing any extended readings for this. The finance and love will follow later on, okay? The love part, that is the one that I'm going to be doing a like an extended, all right? Anyway, Aries, let's take a look for the next 3 months for you. What is going to be coming your way? It's like a short general reading, okay? And this is for the month of March. We start at 0042. Okay. Hmm. Wow. All right. For those of you who'll be celebrating uh your birthday, right by the end of the month of March. All right. The lovers. All right. This month of March, you will be going through a series of changes. There also make sure that there's no missed out bills or payments that you're going to be skipping. Otherwise, you're going to be have sorry, you're going to have to pay for the penalties of this. Now, you're also hiding or you don't want to socialize to other people during this month, and you're going to be a little bit evasive. Okay, you just want to keep your space exclusive, and you just want to, even if you interact people sorry even if you interact with people online, it's like your interaction with them will be somewhat limited. Okay, so you feel so stuck. Okay, right on the inside you're kind of a little bit worried about your finances because things have been a little bit rough and dry, okay, lately, until that, some of you might also be opting for a reading about your finances because this is something that's been worrying you, burdening you, and something that is also kind of a little bit alarming because it could be the figure that you used to make for the past few months is kind of like like a small portion of whatever it is that you're having right now. So you are, I feel like either you're going to say that you're going to be traveling, you're going to go out there and stuff, but you're not, you're just going to stay at home, or you're not going to say the truth to someone that you're going someplace, sorry, going someplace else and you're going to be taking off. Okay. You will be traveling. I feel like there is, if you're going to be traveling, there is something that will finally be lifted up, or there is something that will finally be changing. Changes are coming your way, or you will be meeting the changes along your way while you're traveling. So you want to spend a little bit of time, by yourself. You want to, even though that you're gonna be keeping tabs on everyone, what everyone's getting into, what are they up to. It could be through social media, but you just want to keep things to yourself at this point because you hate feeling this way. You hate the feel of like you're just having this up and down moment, and like you don't know what's going to be happening next. You're the type of a person who knows how to save, who knows how to manage your finances, but then when you actually spend, it's like you've spent lavishly. So there is something that you've spent recently that you feel like, oh my god, if I only knew, like maybe that there's a change that I've made, that it's not supposed to be this way. Okay, so I just feel like, like you will be manifesting this changes that you want to have again, all the abundance that you've had, and you feel like, no, I just can't lose this, no, this can't go away just like this, there's something that I need to do, there's something that I have to do, which is you will be, things are going to be changing, and you're going to be getting what you want. You're also Some of you might be listing your house either for sale, or you're looking for some people to, you know, um, take over your lease or take over your mortgage. But either way, I feel like you are gonna try and look for, you know, not to downgrade, but you're gonna look for a house that will be much more suitable for you. Or you're just, whatever house that you have right now, if it's way too expensive and the mortgage is probably toppling your head, you just want to either sublet it, or, like, I don't know, it's like you're putting up an advertisement for your house. Okay. Um, Somebody will be making an offer. There are actually two, but you feel like, no, I'm not really accepting that figure. It's way the price of the house for this, like, way too pricey, and what you're offering me is like, no, it's a big no. Okay. So you are still going to continuously search because you feel like, I'm not in a hurry, and if you are contacting an agent or broker or something like that with regards to your house, this person will get a little bit tired of, okay, so I've been putting my all here. I've been listing your property and this and that, and you're just gonna say to me that you're not in a hurry. Okay, so you're just wasting my time. Okay, so whenever there is someone who wants to see your house, then I'll just push for it. If not, then I'll just go for those people who's actually in a hurry to sell off their place. I don't feel like you're gonna go broke, but I feel like you're going to start thinking maybe I should just downgrade for a little bit, because you're preparing that what if for the next 6 months it's still going to be like this. So what am I going to do? I don't have any, backup to fall back on. I don't have any, like, what do you call this? Like a safety net. Okay. So you will be, I'm not really sure which one is it, but you've made a purchase that is way above your limits. Okay, could be that last year, for the past few months, things and the money, the career, and everything, connections, communications are good. Contracts, it's like you just keep on taking them in, and you just keep on you know um reeling it in. But right now, you feel like, why is it that things are a little bit rough? Why is it that things are kind of, like, not how it used to be? So I feel like you will also try and find yourself talking to some other people for advices. You're also going to start looking for, not really start, but you're going to start thinking more of having a backup plan. Okay, or backup business or backup job, if ever that something happens, because you're so afraid. um, I mean, all of us are afraid to go broke, but I feel like you're going to start looking into, maybe I should just look for another job to to support myself, even if you have like a like savings in the bank. Which is, that's also another thing. I feel like some of you will have a little bit of a mishap when it comes to your bank accounts, or when it comes to your money. Okay. With all of the cyber attacks that's been happening all over the world, be careful. Okay. Um, sometimes the old ways of banking is much better than you know, much better than what do you call this? Like, doing it digitally. Okay. So I also feel like something about your mom. Your mom will also be offering you help, but you feel like, no, I'm good, mom. Like, I'm not really struggling right now, but I just want to prepare for the next few months. That what if things are still going to be like this? I'm not going to be letting go of my house. I'm just going to sublet it, and then I just have to live minimally. Okay. So you feel like, like you're not going to tell even to your family or to anyone that you're skating in the thin ice. And you're also thinking of maybe I should just move far away because I don't want them to see me like this. I don't want them to know what I'm going through like this. You just want to show to other people or to your family, especially, that you will always be doing well or that you're doing well. Okay. We always go through ups and downs. And you, Aries, I know that you're full of wisdom, that you have a very strong intuition, but there is something that you've over calculated for the past few months that things will still be the same. But the thing here is times are changing. Okay. Now, somebody from the past, which is a family member, okay, it could be somebody that you've had a child with or had a family with or formerly married to this person. If you're having some issues with the child support, I feel like this person will be asking for a lump sum of money. Or it could be that you've already been delayed giving the child support. So this person might um, take up some legal action to get the lump sum of money. Okay. If you have been delayed or if you have been not really funding, I don't know, it could be the check or something like that. This person will be asking you for the lump sum. And you feel like expenses are kind of toppling more, and like the expenses are coming more than the money than itself. It's like the outflow of the finances are much bigger than the ratio of the incoming. So this is where you're going to start having this comparison. Okay. In terms of love, for those of you who's already married, it seems like instead of your person helping you, this is also the times where you feel like they're trying to evade the situation. Some of you will also find out that they've signed up for a dating site, because either they felt neglected in the past and you were too deluded with your success. And some of you might also have a very expensive divorce settlements. Okay, you're gonna find out that your partner, that your person has been could be talking to some other people online and don't see any physical thing or don't see any physical sex or in interaction, but still cheating is a cheating until that there's already like an ongoing issue in your relationship. And instead of the two of you fixing it with this problem that you're facing, the slowness of your finances that you feel like, so what am I going to do? Your partner doesn't even know, that you're on the verge of like not really losing everything, but you're kind of a little bit afraid, that you might go to that part, you might go to that phase. All right. So you're gonna start looking more into what if I go back to my former clients or to my former job, will I be okay? And this is your greatest worry at this point. All right. Um, some of you are really just gonna, with all of the with all of the stress that you will be going through, some of you will just decide, because you have a very short temper. Some of you will just decide, you know what, I want a divorce, or I'm gonna file for a divorce, and you're gonna like stop it. You're just gonna cut it off and file for the divorce, and just like that. Okay, so your partner will also be taken aback, and like they're gonna have some remorse Resentments like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You will also be having a lot of resentments because you feel like, did I really do the right thing? Like, will my person still come back to me? This person will come back to you, but it's going to take some time. Okay. Both of you actually have a very high pride, and communication will be a little bit rough. Okay. So, March will be more all about controlling things and opting for a contingent plan, just in case. Okay. All right. So let's take a look now. April, month of April for you. 1601. Okay, hold on. So, month of April. There's something that you started and you're walking away from it. Okay. Even though that you're trying to listen to your instinct, which is, I feel like it's the house. Oh. Mm. You're really going to decide to move away for a little while or live far from everyone just to hide whatever it is that you're currently going through. Uh, this is something that you have been thinking about for a long period of time. That you want to have a brand new beginning someplace else. You feel like it's just timely, is that you just want to leave, could be this impression or legacy, or like an image of yourself to other people, that you just want to leave it like this. You don't want to let other people know that you're having some issues, or you're having some rough times in your finances or in your work, and you don't want people to know that you're going through like this. Okay. So you're going to take off. You're not going to let anyone know what it is that you're up to. You're just going to tell them that, "Oh, I'm going to go on a tour. Like, I'm going to go to this place and visit this and that, have some fun with my old friends and like this." And you're just going to find some strength to, like, keep the it's like you're so heartbroken. Keep the disappointments to yourself. And you're just wishing that, oh my God, please send me some answers. Please send me like something to save me. So your family, it's like you're going to be limiting your interaction with them. You don't want to let them know what is going on with you. But I mean, if your mom is still around, okay. But you don't want to let your mom know about whatever it is that you're going through, but your mom knows. Especially, of course, mother knows their kids, and she knows that whenever you're staying away like this, or you're moving away like this, you're keeping yourself, you know, um, at a distance from them. Something is wrong, or you're hiding something from them. But you're not really the type of a person that you're gonna go back home, or that you want to go home to your parents with a baggage of problems. Okay. You want to see them that you're good, you're doing good, you're successful, you're happy, you're established, you're secured. You're so afraid of letting your family know about your vulnerabilities and your fears. Partly, maybe you don't want to let them, you don't want them to worry, you don't want them to worry about your situation, but mostly you're so afraid of them judging you. Okay. Because it's actually your ego that's going to get hurt and not your heart. So you have this full faith that you will make it up. Okay, you're going to rise up again, But there is also something that you need to learn. Because right now, I feel like you've already reached up the peak of your finance, your great financial success, your, your, what do you call this? Um, it's like you're also going to have some issues with your, people from the past that could be your friends. It's like you're just going to be alienating yourself, limiting your interactions, and even if it's like you don't even want to let other people know that you're somewhat downgrading. Okay. So, but I feel like despite of this, if you have a sports car, I feel like you are going to be keeping it, you know? If you have like a very luxurious car, something like that, or like an expensive one, you're going to be able to keep it. Because that's the only status that you can keep to yourself and that you can show to everyone that you're still doing good. But on the outside, you feel like, oh my God, like there are times that you're just gonna cry alone, or you're just gonna cry yourself while you're driving. You're just gonna pull over, and you feel like, no, I'm not gonna go through those times again. There's something that you need to learn from the past. Your career is already in the height. Like not really the last of it, but you've already reached up to its peak, and now it's time for another cycle. And unfortunately, that cycle, cycle needs to go back to, it needs to start from the bottom again to up and so on and so forth. Okay. It just keeps on turning. So I also feel like this is where you're going to be boosting your, uh, something about being humanitarian or having that compassion to humanity or something like that. Some of you, your success, you let it go through your head or got you. And each and every, yeah, I'm not saying that this, I'm not saying that this, the next 3 months or even your own birthday month is like a doom and gloom for you. Okay. Um, the last week of April, this is where you're gonna be walking away from your house or moving out. Okay. And so you're going to be reaching out to a water sign, probably somebody that you were once with. And I feel like this is where you're going to be having that moment of success. Okay. I feel like some of you will be reaching out to your ex, or it could be to a water sign that you were once married to, or that you were once with, you once lived with. But anyway, whatever. This could be like an ex, a friend, an ex-lover, or like a could be a sibling, which is unlikely. But anyway, and this is where you're gonna have that great moment of starting all over again, picking things up financially. There is something that that you will be getting. All of a sudden, like you feel like you're so guided, you're so protected, and you're all already on the verge of losing hope or losing opportunity and losing chance. That once you get out of there, could be that there's something in the house. This is what your instinct is telling you, that there's something in the house. You need to get out of here. You need to get out of this place. You need to travel. This house is just doing nothing but to pin you down. Okay. And this is the reason why things need to slow down and things need to get worse, so that you will see the outside world and you need to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Now, you are gonna think, or you're gonna start, uh, I don't know, like repeating same old thing again. And you feel like, oh, maybe I can pay my house now. Maybe I can afford it now. Maybe I can like this. Maybe I can like that. If you sublet your house, that somebody's already occupying it, you're gonna tell them, oh, you can leave after 6 months. I want my house back. Then your finances will go down again. You have to let it go for now. Okay. Not that you're going to be struggling so bad that you have to go to the shelter. No, no. It's just that, things, I mean, we are all going through like this, the rough times, the dry times and stuff. But if you are going to start thinking, maybe I can go back to my house, maybe I can go to this and that, and, you're going to come and recollect whatever you've given to other people. No, you're gonna go through like a lot of like it's gonna get even worse. Okay. So there is a brand new project, I don't know, something that you will be merging into or something that you will be working into. Could be you're into IT or in the fire industry. Fire doesn't mean that you're in a fire department, okay? Fire industry is like media, communications, internet, something like that. Okay. And you are gonna have not really as successful as what you used to be, but there will be money. Okay. And little by little, it's like you already learned your lesson and you'll be cutting off some old vices and some things that, some things that you just want to keep afloat. Okay. If you have a very, let's say, for example, you have the latest model of Mercedes or BMW or something like that, or Jaguar, like a very expensive car that you're trying to keep, more likely it's a sign of your status. This is something that's also pulling you down. Okay. Even though that you're so afraid that, oh, what if, if I'm going to give this up, what will my family say? That because I said like this, I said like that. I don't know. Could be you're living like a life of a millionaire. I mean, yeah, life before like it really did get better, but like what I said, things have changed. And you're kind of a little bit hesitant whether you're going to be giving up your car or not. Okay. So this is where you're going to have this rough moment, or you're going to be going through rough waters. Okay. Because you love your car more than your house. And you feel like I'm over there working now. Maybe I could just give it like another month or 3 months. But around the month of July or August, this is where you really need to make a decision, a very big decision. Somebody actually betrayed you. This is somebody from the past, but this is almost over. This will be done around within the next 3 months or around the month of October. And we are already in the month of April. Okay, so April, May, June. So probably in the month of June or in the month of October. This is a water sign. You've also hurted some other people by your words, or you have a very sharp tongue. Could be that you've had a fight with a coworker in the past, and this person did something to you, and you never thought that you're gonna have this downfall because you feel like you've invested in protecting yourself, getting yourself covered, by witchcraft or some other insurances and stuff. But when you're dealing with a karma, you cannot really protect yourself from it. Okay. You've run over or you stepped onto some people in the past while you're working your way up. And there is somebody who's like, like they're, could be that they're very gifted into doing something and they did something to your finances to hit you hard. Okay. But you will be able to pull it off. I feel like this have already started like a year ago. and now you're just starting to feel its impact. Okay. So, April will be a month of transformation for you. And April will also be a month of realization, being practical, letting go of the things that's only like making you sink and burdening you. Okay. So, don't be afraid of taking the next step. All right. Because sometimes when you're holding on to material things too much, you become a slave of it, and they become more of a burden than an asset. All right, finally, we are in the month of May, 3035. All right, hopefully this month is going to be really good for you. All right, ideas are reeling in, opportunities are also coming in. So I feel like this month should be good. Okay, but let's see. Now you're starting to think of going back to where you used to be. Could be interacting with some people that you've already cut off, people that you've abandoned, people that you walk away from. But times have already changed. Okay. If you're also in the limelight, some people would just feel like, oh, you just abandoned us and now you're just gonna come back just, like nothing. So it will be lessening, but I feel like, they will still be there. So you are still I feel like you're still going to be very secretive. You're not going to let anyone know whatever it is that you're up to, whatever it is that you're currently going through. This water sign that saved your ass, from like really hitting hard and going through tumultuous times. You're going to be getting back in touch with this and with this person. And I feel like it's like you don't want to travel back or you don't want to leave. But then you feel like, no, there's nothing that I can do. I have to. I can't just stay here. All right. This person will be helping you to get right back up. So it's a water sign. Even though your elements are kind of contradicting one another, this is the person that will be helping you to start all over again. It seems like there is also something from the past or some lessons in the past that you've already forgotten how it is to be that kind of person, and you're going to go back. This person would be taking you back to that path and help you to go back into that realm again. Okay. So you're wishing for your finances to be much more established, much more secured, and this time you'll be like working so hard. You could be working for 12 straight hours and you'll be coming up with a lot of ideas, but you're going to get drained. Okay. Your finances for the month of May, I can see that it is going to get better. Lump sum of money, some people who owes you money, some things that you're going to be letting go. One more thing. You've had a fight, or could be that you've said something really harsh to somebody, could be one of your coworkers or one of your clients, that is could be a hardcore witch, okay? And this is the one who actually affected your finances right now or your way of living because they want you to go back to being humble, being more grounded and like being more of yourself. So you're still going to be lying to your family. You're not going to tell them whatever it is that you're currently going through because you don't want them to know, or you're so afraid of them. Oh, I told you so. You know, you don't want to hear that from them because it's something that you can't really stand, being rejected, being judged. being, and it seems like you feel like you're going to be much more happier staying away from everyone. Also, you feel like your life is much more sound without involving too much people in it. Okay. For those of you who's formerly married, I feel like you just want to leave it all behind. Okay. Someone is also going to be making an offer about your house. And I feel like this time it's going to be a very fair price. And then you're going to be consulting some others. I feel like in your family, you're also going to be letting your mother know the current situation. Not that you're struggling, but about the selling of the house. And whatever that this person, it's an earth sign that will be offering you is kind of like really just. The price is not that low. This person is not even a low baller. They're not going to be asking you for a discount, but they're just going to make a straight offer that this price. Because I know that, the quality of the house, the market price, the accessibility and stuff. So this is my appraisal. So I feel like there will be a lot of go back and forth thing, but in the end, you will be uh, kind of accepting it. But the contract will be, contract will be, yeah, the contract will be a little bit delayed. Okay, you're gonna let it stuck, and so if you're gonna make this person wait, instead of you having that success of finally, you know disposing something that's been burdening you, this person might retreat or might take their offer back. And you feel like, oh my God, why is it that it's happening like this? Because you're already planning on buying another house. Your mom will find out whatever it is that you're currently going through, or could be this is a baby mama, or could be somebody that you're formerly married to, and they're gonna find out whatever it is that you're currently going through, and they're kind of a little bit disappointed. Okay, keeping things from them. Um, I feel like you're going to be opting for a loan or another loan just to save up whatever. What is this? Some of you, if you actually have a lot of kids, you're going to be opting for a loan just to support all of them. But the Aries that I'm picking up here, either you only have like a very like either a child or just a two. Hmm. Could be they're already in their college. And you're waiting patiently for your financial stability and financial security to really pull through. Okay. Now, whoever it is, you're really hoping and praying that this whole betrayal, this whole thing that has been done to you, you're really hoping that this will be over and done with. Okay. Because you're really going through a very rough time in your life right now. And you're looking for somebody who'll be your savior and who'll be your somebody who could save you. Well, your savior and somebody who could save you is actually the same. But somebody who could help you. The lesson that I'm seeing here is that you need to be a little bit more practical. When somebody's already making an offer to you, let's say for example, you're pricing your house for like 2 million, and somebody only made you an offer at 1.5. I feel like it's not that bad. Okay. Because the more you wait for the right buyer, the more the price will get lower. Okay. and then you're going to get stuck with a lot of your obligations, and do not opt for another loan, for another bank loan. You're going to get stuck with it. All right, it's not feasible. Okay, or it's not even advisable for you to do that. So please refrain from um doing some things that is kind of a little bit unstable right now. All right, you're the month of May, I'm not saying that it's going to be like really really bad, but March is, yeah, but the month of April is kind of mixed. Okay, and month of May, I feel like if you'll only be practical, this is where you will be able to pull yourself up again. So make a very wise decision. You're naturally an entrepreneur. You're good in handling your finances. You're good in working your way up, and you're also good in starting all over again. So please be more practical whenever there's already an offer that is being given to you. So for the month of April, self-esteem, humor, and forgiveness. Either you owe someone forgiveness or somebody owes you forgiveness. Okay. You also need to boost your self esteem because you're going to be hiding it from everyone, whatever it is that you're currently going through. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And humor, even when things get rough and tough, don't forget to stop and smell the flowers and, like, take it lightly. All right. And forgiveness. So you need to learn how to forgive, and somebody needs to forgive you. Like what I said, you've run over, or you could be said something really harsh to somebody that you've hit so hard, this person, to the core, and they did something to you. Okay. So for the month of April, guilt, acceptance, and blame. So I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Acceptance, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, and blame. I accept my responsibility for my well being. In the month of May, perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Judgment, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges and growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So, anyway, I'll see you again for the next forecast. All right. And have a great advanced 3 months. All right. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone, live on the call, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. You may also chat with me directly at my Instagram, Sophia Claire Angel, Sophia Angel Tarot, and Sophia Angel Official. All right. Blessings to you.